I may have to put 2 recordings up today. Sorry. Okay, so I'm going to, now the 1384X, it ain't broke. And what do you, if it ain't broke, what?
Don't fix it.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. What I mean by it ain't broke? What I mean by that?
Still works.
Meaning you don't need to do anything to it. Why? Because it's positive. And if it's positive, you don't need to mess with it. So I'm going to bring the 2140 across the river, and that's going to give me 2140 positive. So that's going to give me 2844 is equal to 1384. And I'm going to divide by 1384, and that's going to give me 2844 divided by 1384, and you're going to reduce till you can't reduce it. Okay, so let's see, 1422 over 692
Hey, shouldn't it be
711 over 346.
Killer.
What?
Shouldn't it be 4844?
Yeah, I'm sorry. Yep, you're right. 48, 44, 24, and that would be 12, 11, and I think 12, 11, I don't know if that's divisible at all. So
I divided
12,
it.
11, hold on a second. 4 would be too much, so that's going to be 3. 3 will go in there 3 times, that'll be what? 18, 38, 938, I don't know, 938, that's going to be, I don't know what it's going to be. What is 3 point what? 3.5? Yeah, I put 28 for some reason. I don't know why. I was trying, one thing that you have to worry about with me is I try to do too many things in my head at one time. And so just bear with me. That's why the number one reason I make mistakes is I'm thinking 2 or 3 steps ahead while I'm doing a problem. So y'all just have to watch out. Watch out. It's not because I don't know what I'm doing. I do know some of the time I know what I'm doing. Some of the time. Okay? All right, so I'm going to take a break here, and we're going to go back to the questions and homework questions since y'all decided to send me 15. Oh, Lord, I got to call up everything. No, I don't. And I don't know if it's sent it. No, for some reason, it's just not. I don't know why.
I saw it right there.
That was on
What?
Oh.
Not sending them. Let me ask my instructor and see if it. Let me see here.
an inbox. It was there.
And then your
Yes.
one.
Question 2 on 1.4.
Yeah.
Really? Really? You're going to send me an email that's got question 2 on 1.4 on it. When all you got to do is hit the Ask My Instructor button and send it to me. I
kinda like going above and beyond.
Some of y'all could break an anvil with a banana. Mr. Smith, I'm sorry, but that, all you got to do is hit Ask My Instructor. I ain't kidding you. Some of y'all could break an anvil with a banana.
I'll give somebody $1 million right now if they can do that.
I am not going to answer that question until you hit Ask My Instructor and send me that question.
Hey, quit cussing, man.
Come on.
All you gotta do is hit one button.
Why are you picking on easily?
Because y'all communicate.
Love you too.
I'm waiting.
I'll send it.
Do you know how to do it, man?
I know how to do it.
Let me go back to I'll just go back and I'll be honest with you, I've never had somebody send me an email with I've got a question on two. I've never had that happen before. Mr. Smith, you're going to fail. All right. So here's another one. Here's where you're going to see a question like that. All right. This is plug and chug. It says, it is hard for some people to pay off credit card debt in a reasonable period of time. The interest paid on $10,000 debt over 3 years is approximated by that equation. When the interest rate is X percent, what is the interest rate if the interest is 1637.6? So are you solving for Y or are you solving for X? You're solving for X because you're trying to find the percent, the interest rate. So what you want to do here is do what we just did, plug and chug. So we got Y is equal to 175.393X minus 116.287. And we're going to plug in, it says, what is the interest rate? The interest rate, let me go back up here. Here we go. The interest rate, right? Hold on a second, I may have this wrong. Interest rate, the interest paid on a $10,000 debt over 3 years is approximated by Y is equal to this, with X being the percentage rate. Okay? Now, when the interest rate is X, what is the what? Interest rate. So it has to be solved for X. So 1637 is equal to 175.393 minus 116.287. Now use your calculator on this one. So we're going to add 1.116.287. And that's going to give you 7, 8, 8, 3, 5, 17. Y'all check me.
Yes,
Is
sir.
equal to 175.393X. Now I'm going to divide by 175.393. 175.393. And somebody crank that out. Tell me what you get.
I got 9.9997548.
9.99 ... So basically what? 10%. Which is good. Before the recession, before 2008, you could get 8 to 10% interest on a savings account. And that tells you how good the economy's going. Okay? Now, that was before the recession. And before the recession is like your grade point average. How hard is it to get your grade point average to increase? It takes forever. And right now, I think we're at 2 or 3%. But do you know what it was during 2008 to 2000, whenever? Like 0.2%. It was awful. You might as well just took your money and put it in a jar in the backyard because it wasn't earning anything. That's why people wasn't putting anything in their savings account. Okay?
Still don't get nothing back.
Without much, not like it was. Okay.
Check my answer. I got 47 cents last year.
Question, gripe, complaint. Text your friends. Okay, that's the wrong way. Going the wrong way. Let's go back to the question. Mr. Smith, did you break another amble or you think you got it now?
I sent it.
Let's look and see how well this went. Should put it in. Okay, didn't put it there, so it means it threw it somewhere else, and that's not his fault. I don't know why it's doing that. Let me just go here and ask my.
Was there a G?
What?
Nothing.
I don't see it.
Yeah, let me show it to you.
We'll go over it next time. Most of the time it comes within a minute, but I don't know.
So is this the one?
Yeah. Because I hit ask instructor right there.
Oh well. I'm going to have to do it the old-fashioned way, and since he asked the question, I'm going to have to pull it up. So y'all give me a second to pull it up. I know what time it is, so some of y'all that can't wait to use your phones and using them while I'm talking.
I want to see him.
Let's
Oh,
see.
I did the same thing, and it'll like take forever, and then it finally sent.
Okay, right quick, Mr. Smith. What section are y'all at Easley? Now y'all get to see why I tell y'all to use the, which one are y'all?
I think we're 007.
Okay, this is what I have to do. I have to go into the class. This is why I tell you to use I have to go to gradebook. I have to pull up the student.
Hey, I'm a genius.
Then I have to go to their homework. Which section is it?
1.4.
1.4. And then I have to go to the question. That's why I tell you to use Ask My Instructor. All right. This says, write the equation of the line passing through the slope, passing through the point 7, 7. Okay, this is a test question. Mr. Smith, you did a good job. This is a test question. So, what do you got to do? Use point slope equation. What are you given? You're given a point and a what?
Slope.
So you use the point slope equation. Y minus y sub 1 is equal to m times x minus x sub 1. Y minus parentheses equals m times x minus parentheses. And negative 6/7 and negative 7 and 7. All right, finish it out. So that's going to be y plus 7 y plus 7 is equal to negative 6/7 x plus 42/7. Now, isn't 6 times 7 42? Yes or no?
Yeah.
So I can change this to a 6. And that will give me y is equal to negative 6/7 x. What is 6 minus 7?
1.
That should be your answer. That's a good test question, so make sure you know how to do that. And that ties in with the question that was sent today about the parallel and perpendicular. Same concept, point slope equation.
Wait, where did you get that one?
Where did I get what? How you gotta get Y by itself. How do you get rid of a positive 7? Subtract 7. Question, gripe, complaint.
How'd you get 42 right there over the 7?
8 times the negative 6, 7,
6
5.
times 7
Oh.
over 7. I distributed that 6/7. I usually do it, the reason I didn't cancel it is whenever there's a fraction out there, I just usually do the numerator, and then I see if it's simplified. So that's just something that I do. You could have canceled the 7s and not have the 42 over 7. That's fine. That's just a procedure that I use. Okay, so that's 1.4. Y'all should be working on, as of today, you should be working on 1.4 and 2.1. Hopefully you're getting into the way I do things. If I've covered it, that means you're responsible for it. If you haven't touched 1.1, 1.2, or 1.3, you're just not getting it, are you? Okay? Or you're being one LAD or one, I don't know. So make sure you should be on 1.4 and you should be starting or on 2.1. All right, let me pull up the handy attendance. Now y'all can start your convulsion.